I'm Cheryl Elgie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. Hello Diane, hello, where are we? Hello Sharon, happy birthday Sharon. There we go. Tonight I've actually just realised these are both four-fold cards, but I thought they were three-fold. But anyway, you get to do them both differently. So I'll show you both ways. This, have I written on whose that was? No, I'll pop it on my blog when I do. Yes, I have. This one was from Pinterest, Inky Fingers. And the other one was from, I did a screenshot of her blog. Let me see. Grab my photos up. So I've forgotten. I think it was Becky's Place. It might not have transferred to here yet. Let me see. Yes, Becky's Place, the blog. So they've got very clear instructions. I didn't change the measurements. They are for America, like the US size card fronts, but I was going to do that yesterday, have a play around, and I thought, well, I don't think I will, because it's 4 1/4, I think, wide. This is inches, of course. It's 4 1/4 wide, and I thought, oh, well, I could send that one's 3 1/2, comes out there. So if I changed that and made it smaller, ours is 1/8 of an inch smaller, I'd only have that much. And then so I decided I would just leave it the same. So if you want to make yours, it would be easy enough to make it the same. So make it the same as our sizes. You would just have to play around it with it. So cut all my bits, and I've done some playing around here. If I can remember what bit was for what, we'll be good to go. Should be able to, because it's just the measurements. So I'll just shift all these out the way and show you where my thought process was going. So this piece here, let me check this is just the backing of the DSP. So I've been just making a template with that, and I've been popping it in the practice card that I've made. And the practice card I made out of the same paper that I did last week. So it goes, and I just made it really simple. You could put greetings there. That's how it opens up. You could put greetings there and there. I'm not sure if I want to. It was just to see how it worked, and if it worked, and just play around with. The thing that you need to bear in mind, you want your pattern paper to kind of coordinate. So I like the dark blue there. You could have had the dark blue there, but I liked it behind the pinky one there. So you could have had a different piece there, I guess. You just, and that was rather clever, I thought. That was just a scrap of that paper I'd cut on a diagonal for something else. I thought, and I had, actually I'll tell you all my secrets. I had stamped the envelope, and it had smudged, so it fit over the smudge on the envelope perfectly. Waste not, want not, hey? So that's that one, but we're not using old DSP, even though that is beautiful. I actually had 3 packs, and I've just sold the last one yesterday because I like to use current product. Now this measures, and I just used A4. Let me just find my measurements. So this big piece measured 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I've scored that at 4 1/4, and 4 1/4 and 3/4. So I'll just, oops, I've left that on there. So what I did was just 3/4. I've already done mine, so I'll just show you. I just popped that there, and 4 1/4. You score your 8 1/2 Yeah, 8.5 by 5.5. And you could easily make that a bit longer because our sizes are what I normally do. You guys is do 14.85, which is almost 15, so it's almost a centimetre longer. But that would give you a longer card, which is probably not necessary for this card. And then I'll just put my ruler back because I will no doubt lose it. So that's the 5.5 by 8 piece. So from the 3/4 inch score line, you're going to cut that to, which I haven't done that, to this score line here, the 4.25 inch score line. So you're going to do that on, measure that again, 1/2 inch. I have written that down. I have written some things down, so I'm going to line that up on my right hand side at the 1/2 inch mark. And then I think I might start here. I've just got to stand up so as I can. Might go up a little bit because I always seem to go too far, and I can't actually. This is really hard for you guys to see and really hard with my silly eyes to see too. Can't actually see where that is. I've got a little bit to go there. You can see that. Now that I did that, I can see that. So it's actually, it's probably to the 4.25 inch mark. It doesn't really matter if you don't get it exactly there because you've got your paper snips to cut it. So then we're going to use our paper snips and trim that piece off. Just like that. So there's that piece organised. I had a bit of a tidy up and a bit of a shift around of my desk. So, and I did think it was working better for me. So, and then our other piece is, so it's, let me just see that. That goes there, and then that, oh yes, we've got to cut that bit too actually. So this bit here is, we've only got 2 pieces for this card. I'm getting myself confused in between the 2 of them. I shouldn't have probably done the 2 of them. So that's, this one is, I've written there, score 2 3/4. This piece is 5 inches by, yeah, that's right, 5 inches by 6.25. So same thing here. You're going to come from, and you're going to come from the 3/4 inch line. You're going to come to this score line. You're going to go to this score line here, okay? Which again, I'll start. I should put a little pencil mark so as I know where it is, shouldn't I? It's about there. So easy peasy. Even easier if you've got better eyes than what I do. Then I'm going to, I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I've been very naughty and not watching lately, whether you can see what I'm doing. Is anybody saying they can't see? Hi Maria, hi Sam. Thanks for sharing, Sam. Hi Rhonda. So, it doesn't want to leave there. Perhaps I haven't cut it up far enough there. There we go. Take that off. I think that's all the scoring. And did I tell you what that was? I'll put it on my blog anyway, but it was, I probably didn't. It's a 5 inch by 6.25 piece. So you're going to score that at 2 3/4, and then you're going to cut up to the score line and cut it off. All right. I don't seem to have. Oh yes, I do. I was going to say I don't seem to have a tab there, but I do. Is that on the wrong side? Getting myself all twisted around here. That way, that's that way, and that's that way. So that's how, yeah, that's right. That's how that goes together. Can you guys see that? So obviously you want that to the back of that, because you don't want to be able to see it because it folds that way. Okay, is anybody not sure? Before I adhere it, I'll just go through that again. So it's, you're going to adhere those two down flat like that. I'll put it over my silicone mat. You can probably see it a bit better. So that's the 3/4 inch score line, and that's going to be adhered onto there. And then when it, hopefully, when it folds, a bit like that, you're not going to see it. All right. Just grab some tear and tape and do that. Anybody need me to go through that again? Is anybody struggling to hear me? Can't very well take my phone off now and put the volume up. I thought I had the volume right up, but I did bump it when I was just before I grabbed it out of its case before and turned the volume right. I turned it on silent, so that wasn't good. There's my take your pick tool. I'll just get that. I just want to see, make sure. Yep, that's where I want that. And I'll check your comments. Oops. In a sec, when I've got this adhered on. Just, if you've got a little bit of adhesive just hanging out there, you can just poke it over like so. Hopefully you saw that. See a little bit there, just poke it in with your trusty pokey tool, your trusty take your pick. Okay, now you're going to line that up there and adhere that like so. Just pushing that adhesive. Mine's a little bit, it's a little bit out of kilter here. Let's see if I can fix it. Why does this always happen on a live and not when you're doing the card? I can't very well fix that, so you're just going to have to bear with that. I might just try and trim that a little bit there. I should have made sure they were the same length, shouldn't I? But if I just give it a light trim, should be good to go. Alright, so, okay. Away. Now for the decorating, that's all there is to do. This is what I had to kind of work it out before I went live, so I hope you guys don't mind me doing that. But I thought I would go through and show you what I've done. So I'll just get the papers, the DSP on, and for this one I'm using the same one as I think I used last week, did I? Inked Botanicals. So that's in the annual, well, we've only got one catalogue, so it's the only place it can be, isn't it? So I'll pop that down first. Fold that under because it's too wide for me to manage. I should have checked my sizes first too. Did anyone say they couldn't hear me? Loud and clear? Okay. You guys turn your phones up a bit if you can't hear me. Because I can't fiddle with it while it's in the holder. So I might press I can't tell which button it is, and I might press the wrong one and lose us all together. So I'll try and speak up a little bit. So I do speak very softly, I know that, and I can't change what I do. For this one here, I've used, it's called Sentimental Park, and I've used this die. I've used nearly everything off my shelf for this card. It's just trying to actually got a phone call from the lovely Claire from Stampin' Up yesterday, and I thought, oh, that'll take, I missed her call earlier, so this stamp is from Celebrate You. I've stamped that in Lost Lagoon onto Pool Party, and if you don't mind, I won't redo that. I did one in, actually we could, let's put that there so I don't lose it. We could do a petal pink one, but I don't know what I would stamp on that. I think I thought that the blue looked better. What do you think? Because I'm not quite sure what I would stamp unless I use the Calypso Coral. Do you think the blue's okay? Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked now. What was I going to tell you? Can't even remember. Oh yes, about sentiments. We had to talk about sentiments. I told her how we all feel about the soppy sentiments that the US have. So that's Celebrate You is from there. And I quite like the blue. What do you guys think? And I said, you know, with a card, because I was designing this card yesterday, and I said, oh, you know, sometimes you don't, well, with a card like this, if you want to put sentiments on all the panels, you can't put Happy Birthday on 4 different panels, can you? So I said, and she said she keeps some of her retired ones, which I do too, but as I said to her, I want to, when I'm presenting, I like to be current. So yeah, so blue. Maria says blue. Let's go blue. And I might actually dimensional that because I've got some little leaves cut. I'll show you what I cut them out of. I mean, I don't know about you, but you know, it just makes the live go way too long if you're going to do. I know some people do because they like to show you what they do, but I think most of us know, if anyone's a beginner and they want me to show exactly how I do things, I don't think any of my viewers are beginners, but I could always do some beginner cards if anyone requested them. So that's going there. Those back so I don't lose them. And I thought I might, these are from Around the Bend dies. I was also telling Claire I was disappointed that you guys took all my leaves away and my trees. So that's why I had to buy this, because it's got the leaves, and we talked about timeless arrangements. We talked about lots of stuff. So it wasn't a 5-minute call. It was an hour and a half call. She showed me, then she said to go on my computer and she'd show me how I could tell what customers had bought which products. So we did that. Yeah, it was a lovely phone call. So I thought maybe maybe like that. I didn't know what I want. I don't think I want any up the top. I'll let you guys decide. I think I want, making sure I've got that on the right side. I might actually put the glue on the back of all of them. I'm sure that's the back. That's the back. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this part of them. I'm not going to glue them right down. And if you wait a sec until your glue dries a little bit, you don't get it glue, you don't get glue everywhere. Probably haven't waited long enough for it to dry, but I might put the blue one down first. And then our pinky one. And then we'll have our little orange, our little Calypso coral one. Just poking out there. If you think you've got any glue on your card, that's what you do. And I'm just going to make sure I'm decorating the right piece with the right piece here. I'm going to stamp on that one, so what have I done here? Oh, that was for the back, that's right. Got to remember what I'm doing. Putting that there, because you can actually see the fourth panel when it's, you can't, oh, hang on. To work out which one. But I thought I had a flower. I did. What have I done with that? Oh, there it is. Goodness me. So, this is the one we're going to see. So, do we want... I think I might want that there, but I'm not sure. Let's just... The way to do this is to just, once you've got them cut, it's pretty hard to tell when your DSP isn't cut, obviously, because you can't see properly how it's going to look. So we can do that. Don't know about that, because we're going to see part of the flower, and I don't know that we want to see part of the flower. And then this is definitely going on the front, it's that size, but I can switch these two around, so I'm thinking that's what I might do, so that we've got, oopsie, that one there. Like so. But I'm not sure if I want to hide. That's a bit tricky, isn't it? I don't want the yellow one there, but maybe, oopsie. I like the yellow how I had it, but I don't know if we want it poking out of there. We're going to have that poking out of there if we don't. So the other, I might just stick to what I was going to do with the, let's see how that looks actually. That was probably, that's probably what I had designed it as, and then I went and decorated it so it wasn't going to look the same, was it? So we've got that there. Let's, any suggestions, anyone? We'll have our best wishes and happy thoughts, and we could have that. Do you think it matters if the, don't know where I had that. I had it all beautifully, beautifully arranged, and now I can't remember what I did. I just thought I maybe would want that, or I could do, we could do, so we can pop our, yeah, I think I'll do that, and I'm not going to worry that you can see that. This is what's called creating on the fly, I guess, isn't it? So it's this panel here I want to decorate like that. Hold that there, because I'm going to forget once I get the adhesive on. And you could also change your mind about the side of the paper that you want to use. But I'm going to go with the piece that I've chosen here. And always checking that I've got on the right side of that. I want to put it on the back side that you don't see, do you? And maybe I won't. I'm tempted to use dimensionals. This is just going to be a thick card that you're going to have to hand deliver, because I want the ability to poke my leaves underneath. Anybody giving me any suggestions? Hello Margaret, how are you? I wasn't sure if I wanted to sponge around there or not. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to be lazy. And just trying to think here. Yeah, I think we definitely want the, maybe I could, let's be, this has come from the, I think I used Charming Sentiments last week, did I? Where are they? Timeless Charms. I kept getting the names mixed up, and that was, I said to Claire, you probably think I'm just grizzling. I said, but there's little things that are bothering me. I'm just going to break that in half, so I've got something different to put there. Then I'm going to separate that and see what we think about that. Yep, I think I like that. Ah, now I've dropped it. Oh, it's a long way down. This in here. This one up under here. Yeah, I like that. I hope that's my husband and not not burglars in there. He said he wasn't going to be home, so go figure. And I haven't got dinner for him. I went and got myself a nice piece of steak. Well, I just feel like some vegetables, steak, so he's going to have to go get himself a piece of steak, isn't he? If he's staying, he might not be staying. Men, who knows? cold out there. I just grabbed my washing and I just got all the linens done from a visitor that we had, a house guest that we had. She went yesterday, hopefully back to her family. Now, I've messed these up. And what I had here, doesn't matter what I had, I can. I don't know why the pool part is not talking to me. Maybe just, maybe that, maybe, there we go, maybe that. Yep, just going to go for that again. I promise you the next one won't be as fiddly because I'm pretty sure how I want that. I was actually going to stamp these and show you how I cut them out. I actually go back through, so all the fiddling I did with the decorations, I've forgotten that, haven't I? Maybe there. Maybe. The die is from, and the sentiment is from the Cheerful Daisies suite. And as I'm getting myself, I get myself all mixed up, don't I? Where do I have that? I think I had that there. Let's get some glue on that. As I said to Claire, I'm having trouble because I can't remember the names of some of these online ones, and I have my stamps in alphabetical order. So I said I'm going to have to put some dots on them or something because I'm going to have to, I had to go to the website and find what it was called. One I was looking for was Timeless Charms, and I thought it was called Charming something. So, yeah. I've got glue there, so it's going to have to stop there now. And this one, oops, come here. Just a little bit underneath there. Then with my other one, because you can actually see, you can't see, look, you can't really see the, how can I show you that? You can't really see that one when it's standing up like that. You could decorate that, but I've chosen not to. But when it's standing like that, you can actually see that one. So I chose to decorate that one as well, but you wouldn't have to if you didn't want to. These are quite, I said I didn't like this paper last week. These are quite pretty papers, and if you see them all together, they do look rather nice. Now, I thought I would do the vellum to soften that. So before I put the vellum on though, I'll need to apply that to the vellum, if that makes sense. Because then I can put, because I did to put some adhesive on your vellum that doesn't, just going to put that there for a second, that doesn't show. The only adhesive that I know of is the double-sided, what are they called? Double-sided sheets, is that what they're called? So I haven't put that on my vellum piece, I just realised. So what I'm going to have to do is to put the adhesive underneath here. Thought I'd just have my pretty little flower there. I'll grab a dimensional again for my, might grab two for my best wishes, which came from right at the bottom. Yeah, that Best Wishes came from Artistically Inked. And I was going to explain my chain of thought. I had actually punched that with the 1 3/4 up on my shelf. But it was too big. So I ended up die cutting it with my Stylish Shapes. And it's stamped in Calypso Coral. It's okay. So, have I taken them off? Yes. So then we can put some adhesive. I think I'm just going to use some glue. Not too much because I don't want it oozing out. Just put a bit there, bit there, bit there. There. And I thought, so you could have your, where you write, you could have it there, unless you didn't want someone to see it, or you could have it behind here. But I wasn't sure, so I'm going to put mine on the back. And I've die cut a scallop contour for the back. Put some of this pretty paper before it. And I'm not sure what I want to stamp on there, so I'm going to leave that and not do that just yet. Okay, and I've got all little bits of what I've used for that one there. I've got lots of little bits I can put. I could put that on my envelope. I could put some leaves on my other piece I cut. When I die cut them, I cut in all the colours that went with that paper so that I could pick and choose which ones that I wanted on there. So I'll put those ones away. I'll just put them there for now. Now, where did I put my other card pieces? Under here, because I've messed everything up. Let me just grab that and I'll just show you the difference. For this one, I'm going to use, I'm just going to pop that out the road. I'm going to use, or I have used, this is an online exclusive, the Hello Resistible paper, which is beautiful paper. I've not used enough of it, really, but I must have used some because I don't have, I was looking and I don't have enough, I don't have a lot of, I'll just show you my favourite pieces. Best way to see the Designer Series paper, if you can't see it in person, is on the demo, on the customer website. You can click on the paper, and when you click down each picture, it shows you what each piece of paper looks like. It's easier to see it like that than it is in the catalogue, actually. Isn't this gorgeous? Really pretty. The colours in this are Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight, and green, that light green. Is it called? Soft Sea Foam. I was going to say soft succulent, but that's gone, hasn't it? Yeah, so pretty, those ones. And it's got, as you can see, it's got the flowers that you can cut out. It comes with a stamp set and dies. The Soft Sea Foam is so pretty in that. This one is gorgeous. This is one of the ones I'm using in my card tonight. Don't know that I'm that keen on that paper. It's got Lost Lagoon in it as well. So that's probably why I haven't used it thus far, because when I went to do something, I didn't have any Lost Lagoon until the catalogue went live. Now it's gone live, and I've forgotten about this paper. I was looking to see what to do for tonight's. This is really pretty too. That's got the pretty peacock, and it must be Lost Lagoon in there as well. I could check. I will check what the colours are for you. Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Soft Sea Foam. Yep. So, my little mock-up, I'm going to say it doesn't look any different. It probably doesn't either. Same 4-panel. I didn't decorate that one or that one. That could be for your message. But it's done differently. I'll grab out my little template. This one. Well, I think it's done differently. If it's not, we'll just do 2 cards, won't we? So, what have I done here? Let me just see. Go through this again. Once I've worked it out, I will show you guys what I did. Was this the same one? No, it's not the same one. I reckon. No, we've got that stuck on there. So what you've got is 3 pieces with this one. We've got our middle piece. Yep, we've got our middle piece there. This just explains it a little bit better so you'll know what I'm about to do. And we've got our big piece there, and we've got our other piece on here. Okay, where's the... Should I have scored that, should I? Yeah, I think I should have. I have. Couldn't see it because my eyes are bad. I'll just go through what we've done here. We have, so this piece doesn't get scored. It is 4 by 5.5 inches, that one. This one is it's 7.5 inches, scored at 1/2 inch, and 4 inches. Obviously the 1/2 inch is for your tab. This one is 3.5 by 4.5, and it's scored at 1/2 inch. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't need me to go through all the scoring, do you? So it folds like this. So just get your head around this, Cheryl. So this piece, I'll put that around that way. Let me sort it out and then I'll tell you. Okay, and that one there. So pretty easy, I think. That one goes at the back. Yeah, that one goes at the back of there. Let's do that one first with our tear tape. I don't think I'll fit 2 on there. I probably could have. The other one was 3/4, I think. So it's on that one, isn't it? Yes. And it goes that way. Yep. This one's actually easier to line up because you don't. You only have to line it up down the bottom. And I've done a good job. I think I should have checked before I did that, shouldn't I? So then that. Just want to make sure I've got that on the right. That one goes, I think it goes there, does it? Oh I think I've got it around the wrong way. Let's see if that goes to the back of that. That goes there and that goes there, because then you can't see, you don't want to see the tabs, do you? So that one goes, so we only want the, just be careful when you're doing it, only want the adhesive on this part, not, because if you had it right the whole way up, you'd have adhesive where you don't want it. That makes sense, I think. It's pretty easy to work out. You've just got to be thinking. Get your thinking caps on. So then we've got our 4-panel like that. That one's probably easier. But what have I done there? I haven't got it lined up properly there. That's because I'm hurrying. Because I know you guys have got to get your, you've probably got to get your dinner on, don't you? Now, if I can remember which bits I had where, it's probably easy enough. I had the, because this is so pretty and it's already decorated, we don't really have to do anything with this one. Don't have to put any decoration on because it's already got a beautiful flower on it, hasn't it? That on the Flirty Flamingo. Haven't used much of this lately, so it's good to use some colours that you haven't used for a while. You could put sentiments on here if you wanted to. If it was a special card for someone and you wanted to put lots of words on, there's nothing stopping you. That. And then I thought, what did I think? Oh, that's right. I remember what I thought now. Whoops. I thought we'll continue the beautiful flowers. So I'll pop that on there. Is anybody asking any questions? It's beautiful paper, isn't it? Adhesive sheets. Oh, thank you. Oh, you had cake, Sharon. Yum. Rhonda and I are doing another. We did Creativity Now with Stampin' Up on the weekend, on Saturday. I went to Rhonda's because we had a house guest here, my husband's auntie, so thought it was easier. And Rhonda's coming to mine on Saturday, and we've got a session with Pam the Friday night to do some prep work. So really excited because it's a demo only class, and last one we did with Pam was amazing. We learnt lots, didn't we, Rhonda? So it's with Pam and Pam Jorgensen and Alyssa Tilsner. Haven't done one with Alyssa before. Should be good. We're looking forward to it. Make some soup tomorrow for us. So it's an all-day session. Now, what did I have? Where did I have? And what did I have here? I was going to just put the small flower, and then I cut out. Once I was done messing around, seeing what I wanted to do, I thought, no, I can fit the large flower on there. That will look good. And then I'll show you my thought process. I can do that again if anyone wants me to. Where did I get that from? Now, so do we want, when I look for the stamps, I'll let you tell me. I have to put my finger on there because, and I was going to put that, I'll show you that in a minute when I'm finished fiddling there. I'll probably stamp something on there and put that in the centre so we could have that there or there. But what I thought was rather than that, maybe, I'm just not sure, maybe we want, so I cut these in half. Maybe we could just do something like that. So how do I put this punch on there? Can you see that? So do we want that one or do we want that one? I know which one I'm liking, but I'll let you guys decide. So, oh, where I got the sentiment for the other one, the card I just finished, was from Nature's Prints, Best Wishes and Happy Thoughts. I've used the stylish shapes to do the circle that I just showed you out of that one. I used Cheerful Daisies dies and stamp set for the greeting on that one. And there's the die for the Natural Prints one. So Cheerful Daisies stamp set. And this is the one I used for the Happy Birthday. It's got a nice bold Happy Birthday. This stamp set is the one we used on the weekend. You would have seen photos of everyone's cards all over the internet, which was why I didn't put mine on. Just a bit lazy. Yeah, this is going to be one of the, that was the perk of doing the class, was to be able to buy the stamp set, the bundle, before the catalogue goes live in September. So that's quite a bit of time that we'll have to play with that before it goes live. And I already showed you that one. That was in there. Timeless Charms, Around the Bend. And here is Irresistible Blues. What was I going to show you? Oh, the stamp sets that they came from. So I used, there are quite a few stamp sets that we have current at the moment that just have the Happy Birthday there. There is also one in, now I've forgotten the name of it. Is it called Something Fabulous, or, no, it's up this end of my desk. I'm just trying to see if I can quickly find it. Something Fancy, this one, which was the one I thought of, and then I saw it in that one that I had out for something else. So there's a nice Happy Birthday in there too, if you're looking for Happy Birthdays. All right, what did we decide? Anybody got any opinions? Separate ones? Yeah. I'm glad you all agree with me. That makes it easier, doesn't it? So I'll pop down my flower first with some dimensionals. I should have given him a bit of texture, shouldn't I? And this was die cut directly out of the paper. This beautiful paper. Stunning. I didn't actually check to see if it's still, I haven't heard that anything's sold out, so I'm pretty sure it's not yet. I think I probably want it like that. And we'll do the same with the leaves as what we did with the little sprigs. I think I'll just adhere those. Kind of want it to go a different way, don't I? Or I want one there, maybe. I fiddle way too much. I think I want them there. I might actually snip out another. Just wondering if there is one that goes that way. There is, but I don't think it's got a die for it. Has it? Doesn't matter anyway, I'm good at fussy cutting, so I'll just see whether the die fits on there or not. Or is it the same way? If it's the same way, I'm not going to cut it out. that's the same way, that's the same way, that's the same way. Yep, so it's just that little tiny one there. I think we'll grab the snips and cut him out. Just feel like I want one going a different direction. Careful I don't cut too much around there so that I can't then cut out my flowers when I want to. That is a different way, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. I think it's a different leaf. Anyway, I've snipped it out and it doesn't take a lot to cut out anyway. I don't mind fussy cutting. Yes, I've got my spare room sheets done and everything and off the line. I did have to air them off. Pop those. I don't make up the bed because I'm not sure how long it'll be before we get another visitor. Pop that there and I like the sheets to be fresh. Always have. I don't know if I like that. I like that one there. We might just go with those two, I reckon. I don't think I like that big one. I think I just like one of them. I'm going to, I've got way too much glue on there, so I'm going to pinch a bit of that. Put our sentiment on and we'll see whether we want another leaf or not. We could go there or we could go up here. And I just fussy cut this out. I didn't worry about using anything, any dyes or anything. I reckon I do want that somehow here. Yeah, I reckon I do. Just do it with this in case I change my mind. And before I had it there, didn't I? Oh, where goes the sentiment? Because I haven't left enough room, have I? No, don't like that. Up the top, guys, oh, I just realised I didn't put any bling on my other card. We'll have to fix that, won't we? What do we think? Hi, Belinda. How are you going? I think seeing it on the screen, I think I like it like I've got it there. So I might just, I'm going to cut my... Oh no, I might be able to fit those little ones on there, mightn't I? These might fit, not sure. One way to find out. Yep, they fit. Anybody got any opinions yet? No one's saying anything. Oh, they're going up the top then. I should probably have left room for them down the bottom, but anyway. Just remembered you bought this one, didn't you, Belinda? What wonderful things have you done with it? Hopefully more than what I've done. Not done much at all. I thought we might use it for the next class though. So for this one here was going to go in there. And I was going to, yeah, pop a cinema there. Why have I done that? Needs a Fleur de Flamingo around it, doesn't it? Needs a mat. I didn't do that. Crazy lady. What's I going to do? Grab some bling. What do I want on there? I may as well do the both of them at the same time. See what I've got. Really thought about that much. Elegant faceted. What's in here? Oh, these ones will be perfect. I should get some more of these. Elegant faceted. They are a little bit big, but they've got the right colours. How perfect is that? Do we want probably not for that one. Seem to have used mostly blue, even though it's a small card. I think I'll go with the orange, whatever orange it is. I'm not sure what. And I think we'll just yeah, I think we're just going to put them on the front. I don't think we're going to put them all over, although we could do some blue there. Would be really pretty. That one's stuck to the cardboard backing. I'll leave that one, so I don't know. Gone off the edge of it. So we can go with the blue. There. And if I use them, we'll just order some more, won't we? Don't tend to use many big ones, so I might put that one in the centre there. Haven't really got. Well, I suppose we could put an orange one in the middle of that flower. Do we like that? And there we can do this. There we go, we've got them everywhere. Oops. We've got them everywhere on that one. I thought this would do for both of them, but I don't think it will because that's too, to me that's too orange, isn't it? Let's see what else we can find. What are tinsel gems? What are they? Wrong colours. There's some pink here. What about the pink? No, I think that's the wrong sort of pink. Yeah. So wrong sort of pink. Pearls. What have I got here? Pearls. a lot of retired things in here. I'll go with these ones. These are really pretty. Let's go. Not sure how to pick these up. You either pick them up with your putty end, like so, or with your pointy end. I'm never sure which one will let me do what. Oh, that's sped everywhere. Well, that wasn't a very good thing to say. It's sped everywhere. It just took off everywhere. Come here. Fingers might be good for you. Come on. Don't annoy me. Behave. I think I might use the putty end for you guys. You're being naughty. Put you there. And we'll do the same kind of thing here. We might put the big one down here with a little one. And we might put a big one up the top as well. Where'd you go? Dropped off. There we go. I just need to cut another floaty flamingo for that. Let's grab it. This is 3 inches, so we need 3 1/4 by, I'll measure this, 3 1/2, so 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. So much for my tidy desk now. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. So this one will be big enough. 3 1/4. By 4 3/4. Right measurement before I go putting sticky on it, and it is like that and like that. I won't keep you while I decide what sentiments I'm going to put on those, because that takes a while sometimes. What have I got on the front? Just happy birthday. I could probably do it. Probably use the one out of the Cheerful Daisies, I think, which says wishing you the happiest birthday or something like that. Oops. Oops. It's my that seal has run out. We've got another one here. Can't use that sentiment on the other. Oh, that'll be the thing, whether it's too wide for that. Would it be? No, won't be. Grab my mat and find the stamp set again. Wishing you the brightest birthday. I really do like this. I don't know about you, but I tend to go back to the same sentiments. If there's a nice sentiment that I like, I tend to go back. Grab it. then I won't have to write much on this one, will I? Because it's covered a lot of it. It's only a small piece. So if I write 2 up the top and that wishes there, the wishes there, and then that's in Flirty Flamingo. Then we can stick that one in. Here. Oh, maybe it's a little bit crooked now. I've put it on here. Is it? No, just my eyes. Just my eyes. Oops. For a minute there, I thought I'd done it wrong, but I haven't. It's just a little tricky to get your pieces how you need them. So you can't really practice. You've just got to do it and go with it. And the great thing about DSP is you can always buy more. So there we go. I don't know if I can quickly find, what did I had that there, didn't I? So what have I got? Best wishes and happy thoughts. Celebrate you, wishing the, you know, it might take me a minute or two to find something I want to put on the back of that. So I will do that later. And I will let you go. Has anyone got any questions, or? I think you've all gone to prepare your dinner. It is 10 to 6. I've been here for a little while. Okay. So there's your 2 4 panel fold cards done differently. Okay. Thanks, Sharon. Enjoy the rest of your birthday day. Thanks, Diane. Sorry you couldn't hear me. Alrighty. So I better go and prepare my dinner as well. Okay, thanks for joining me, everyone. And I'll see you next Thursday night or afternoon. Thanks. Bye-bye.